Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. I am Magnificent Entertainer, Bulbagarden's multimedia executive, and in the last episode we went back to Snow Point City and explored the Snow Point Temple, capturing the legendary and very disappointing Regigigas that was lurking within. And we ended the episode off in Snow Point City, which was very different weather than what we're experiencing here on Route 228. I returned to Route 228 because in this episode we're actually going to be exploring more of the battle zone. We will be exploring Route 226 and hopefully arriving at the survival area. I will point out that I've got a slightly different team in this episode. So you'll see I've got Masquerose, Splurb, Grim, and Punguin. I also have a Finneon, and of course Dr. Doof for HM Slavin. The Finneon, you can see what the ultimate fate of said Finneon is going to be in the episode goals. And, theoretically, because I have Punguin, I should not softlock the game, but I will mention that when it becomes relevant. Anyway, let's actually get to exploring. You can see, actually one thing I want to point out is you can actually see how somehow, even though we can actually see all of this sand and all of this whatever going past this little gatehouse, you can see it's got that dusty tiling on the right and the perfectly green nothing is wrong here. It's just a nice sunny grassy area on the left, and that's hilarious. Anyway, let's talk to these people in here. A strong but solitary presence, or the weak that mass together? Who can say which is better? I've been wondering about this, but no one can tell me. Why doesn't anyone study the molting of Pokemon? I think there'd be a lot you can tell from their molts. Well, I have 3 legendary birds, which actually none of y'all have actually seen at this point if you're only watching the YouTube series, but I do have 3 legendary birds right now where I could theoretically do that if I feel like it. You can also technically, I think, do that with any bug or reptilian Pokemon that sheds their skin, but why am I even talking about this? Anyway, we are here on Route 226, and I will activate a Super Repel. We want to keep down low because up there is actually Route 227, and you'll see that it actually points that out over there. We're not going to be exploring Route 227 yet. I love the music here, by the way. I don't know if I mention that often enough, but I really do like the music here, the route music here in particular. And you can see there's this house in the middle of this water. And this is the location of a fairly infamous softlock, but we'll get there in a little bit. I'm actually going to surf around a bit and explore a tiny bit more, because I think there's actually something interesting hanging around here. And lo and behold, there is a rare candy hanging out over there. That's always good. That rare candy, by the way, if you happen to have enough of them, is potentially a way to prevent soft-locking the game. But again, that's talking about something that, is... so there's something over there, but there's nothing over here. You can see that rock climb is necessary if you want to get certain items, and I believe if you actually want to get around on this route. So it's not just that I have Dr. Doof hanging around for no reason. Who do I have out front? Oh yeah, Masquerose. I love how I forget that, even though I just showed my screen not all that long ago. Anyway, back here we've got this guy. Me and my Pokemon are pumped up and ready to go all out. Well, that's good for you, bub. Got Swimmer Wade over here, starting out with a Carvana. That's a water dark type, I believe, unless it gains the subtype when it evolves. Either way, there's nothing that prevents it or causes it to resist this Giga Drain, or technically take normal damage from Giga Drain. So, that's a good move. Down it goes. gain some good experience. And another Carvana. Gee, I wonder how this is going to end. Also, I love that background. I think it's... Oh, Aqua Jet. Well, lovely. But Giga Drain should restore me to full health, so you didn't really do much there. Anyway, as I was saying, I love this background coloration. I'm not sure if it's just unique for this route, or if it's unique for surfing, or it's unique for the time of day, because I think it's a little after midnight DS clock time. Sharpedo. I'm faster than it, which is kind of surprising, because I know that's supposed to be a fairly fast Pokemon. It's got paper-thin defenses, though, so... yeah, that was completely expected. And down it goes, gain a lot of experience. Masquerose grows to level 59. Plus 4 special attack, which is always welcome. Our muscles are deflating. Well, I suppose I was aware that Carvana had muscles, and of course it does, because it wouldn't be able to get around if it didn't. Let's actually challenge this lady, and then we will actually do what there is to do in that house. I want to be with my water Pokemon, that's why I swim. Oh, I should have switched Grim to the front. Oh well, Masquerose can still take care of this relatively easily. 3 Pokemon with Lydia, and she's got a Marill. Wonder if she'll have an Azumarill, or... well, I mean, this is the post-game. She better have an Azumarill. I mean, I'd be very disappointed if she didn't. But oh well. Yep, down goes Marill. And again, this is not Gen 6 or later, so I can't attack these super effectively with... well, okay, I can't attack Marill super effectively with Sludge Bomb. Spheal. I can't say I was expecting that, but alright. I guess you're not a trainer that just has Pokemon from one evolutionary line. Congratulations for that. And what's your last Pokemon? Wailmer. Oh, so you've got 3 different Pokemon from 3 different evolutionary lines, which makes you slightly more intelligent than every other Pokemon trainer in this game. Well, okay, not every other Pokemon trainer in this game, but many of the Pokemon trainers in this game. Your Pokemon are all still of the exact same type, which means that Giga Drain was able to take you out with no difficulty whatsoever, but, well, you're still slightly smarter. Anyway, you're sinking. That's lovely. I thought that everyone would be all dedicated to training out here, but most people are really laid back. It's not like what I imagined. I guess being with Pokemon, people get all mellowed out. Not me, but I just don't do the whole mellow thing. Anyway, let's actually deal with this house, because I've kind of wandered around it enough. Ooh, look, a TV. Good evening, everyone. Ready to buzz through like Electabuzz? The Pokemon Variety Hour's here. Let's spend an exciting, dreamy time together. So what do our hosts have in store for you today? Let's get to it and see. Hello, it's time for We Love the GTS, the show for fans of the GTS. Excuse me, did you just make a trade? Can we get a word, please? Huh? Me? Are you talking to me? It makes me happy to... okay. Okay. I've never used the GTS. I cannot use the GTS, so that's fun. There is something scribbled on this notice. The world-traveling Meister has visited over 150 countries, but the world remains as big as ever. Can I read his laptop? Can I read his book? Hey, konnichiwa. Glad to meet you. Guten Tag. I'm the Meister. In this language's parlance, I would be called a craftsman. Something like that. N'est-ce pas? Comprendo? So, sniff sniff. I smell... Ew! Stop smelling me! What are you, Gary Oak? Or, I should say, Blue Oak? I smell something about... You smell something fishy? Well, that's a little later. There's no question, you are a lover of Pokemon, just like... And you can tell that based on how I smell. I'm gonna back away slowly, please. This is wunderbar, so this is what I will do. I will power up your Pokedex so you can read the descriptions of Pokemon in other languages. I'm not even gonna bother trying to translate that, or trying to pronounce that, other than Je suis something or another, but not for all Pokemon, however. Only the Pokemon of countries I, the Meister, have visited. Now, may I see your Pokedex? So I changed. So this random guy in this random house in the middle of this random route in the battle zone sniffs me, finds that I'm a lover of Pokemon because somehow he managed to figure that out by smelling me. Now he wants me to give him my Pokedex so he can upgrade it. Sure, I don't see anything weird going on here. So I changed this setting here, full with this here, and done. Now you may read the descriptions of the Meister's Pokemon favorites in other languages. How uber. Okay. And now what do you have to say? Hey, konnichiwa, bonjour, and all the rest. Have you a Pokemon named Finneon? Say un Pokemon fish style? Aha! I knew there was something fishy about you. Anyway, now we will trade this Finneon over here for that Magikarp. And that seems like it's a very poor trade because, well, at least Finneon isn't Magikarp. But in actuality, Magikarp evolves into something far better than Finneon does. Plus, this Magikarp actually has something interesting about it. Actually, a couple of things that are interesting about it. But we'll get to that in just a moment. You can see here comes the Magikarp. A little faster, if you don't mind. I hate the slow trading animation, but whatever. It is what it is, and we get the Magikarp, Fappa. So first of all, I guess this is... Dankeschön, arigato, gracias, and what have you. That Magikarp, it accompanied me from the country of my birth. Be good to it, I beseech you. Because they're a Pokemon I can make friends with anyone. I can make friends anywhere in the world. It so inspires me knowing that. It's so wonderful in a wonderful way. Anyway, this Magikarp, level 16. Well, I suppose it's the same level as whatever Pokemon you traded over. You can see OT the Meister, which is another ID number for your Jubilife Lotto, but you can see it's holding a Lumberry. Mild nature, I don't know anything about its particular IVs, swift swim ability, and of course the standard splash and tackle. I'm going to take that Lumberry that it's holding, because that is one of the interesting things about it. But if we actually go to the Pokedex now, and gotta scroll down. I mean, I suppose I could do this the easy way, but since when have I ever been about doing anything the easy way? Further down. Actually, is it further down or further up? I don't remember what Magikarp's ID number is. I think it's around here? Yay, I was right. I thought it was 129 or 130. Anyway, this is Magikarp, and you can see, you know, it says back and next. And there's a little thing that says ENG and German, so I can actually see. If I click on the German one, you can see Carpador. And I'm not going to bother pronouncing or trying to pronounce that at all, but because you spoke to the Meister, because he upgraded your Pokedex, you can now see this particular translation of the Pokedex entry for Magikarp. There are other Pokemon that you can see this for. I don't remember what those are off the top of my head, but that's nice. You can see you can't see that for every Pokemon. Oh wait, I don't actually have a Gyarados, but let me actually find another Pokemon that I have somewhere. Goldeen. So you can see, you know, there's no linguistic options for this. It's just the English, or the English Pokedex entry. So it doesn't, unfortunately, unlock those Pokedex entries for every Pokemon, but that's still something kind of interesting. Anyway, this particular this particular island over here with this particular house, if that Finneon was the only Pokemon that you knew, or that you had that could learn and knew Surf, if you don't have any Pokemon that can learn Surf or Fly in your party, and if you do not have enough or any rare candies to level up that Magikarp that you just traded for, that's a Softlock. You're not going to be able to get off this island if you trade. Or, sorry, if you save the game and you're here. You need Surf or you need Fly to be able to get off this island. And Magikarp cannot learn Surf as is. So, please don't Softlock the game. As it stands, I have Punguin, which already knows Surf. I had Beeberl, which can learn Surf. And I certainly had enough rare candies. Oh, right, I don't have a repel up. But I certainly had enough rare candies to level up that Magikarp if I absolutely had to. But that's that. I'm actually going to switch Grim to the front, because Grim is only level 58, and Splurb is not going to do very good against any Water-type Pokemon. But while I'm here, I will also activate another Repel. Now, there should be a way to get down there. There should also be something over here. Yes. There is a Heart Scale over here. A very good item. And then there is a bunch of... well, there's a big island-type area over here. And we can explore this area. We already know that there's a hidden item up here from when we took a look at that little patch of grass down there. Oh! Whoa! Well, there are actually 3 items here. So there's 1, 2 here. A big mushroom. And I think one of the other items is a tiny mushroom. 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. PP Max, which is a great item. And 1, 2, 3, 1. There is the tiny mushroom that I thought was there. Always. Well, I shouldn't say always useful, but you can sell it. It's certainly not completely and totally useless. But there we go. Another area over here to explore. Plenty of locations to use rock climb, and like I said, you absolutely need to... Oh, hi. I should have probably moved if I wanted this to be a double battle, but oh well. I love how I just kind of stood there confused for a moment. Hello, Geneva, and your Fearow. Does Fearow have Intimidate for its ability? Apparently not. Let's see. Try a Dark Pulse. Hey, Quick Claw. Good, because I was debating Sucker Punch. Anyway, Fearow, it's not very defensive. It's got fairly high offenses. Drill Peck. Ooh boy. That's a decent move to have on a offensive flying Pokemon. Let me actually try a Sucker Punch. There we go. Because I imagine Fearow's fast... well, like, that's not a surprise. But yeah, I imagine Fearow's faster than me. And it's a very offensive Pokemon, so... now here's Xatu. Xatu's going to be super affected by Dark Pulse or Ominous Wind. By the way, I really am considering ditching Ominous Wind for Shadow Ball. I very rarely use... well, that's kind of ironic. Anyway, I very rarely use Ominous Wind, and yeah, the all stats up would be nice, but, you know, I've got the Quick Claw to make up for my, I've got the Quick Claw to make up for my low speed. I've got Calm Mind if I really wanted to, Grimgross to level 59, very good. I've got Calm Mind to raise my special attack and special defense, and, you know, honestly, I'm not really too concerned about raising any of my other stats, so, you know, maybe I'll just swap that out for Shadow Ball at some point. How do you do? I'm Stanley, and I'm a dragon tamer. What do you say we let our Pokemon have it out? Sound okay to you? I love how polite this guy is. But I hope his Pokemon aren't part flying type. Dratini is not. If he does have a fully evolved Dragonite, though, that would be. Anyway, Earthquake's going to work on this thing, so might as well. Level 55. I think that could be a Dragonite at this point, or at the very least a Dragonair. I don't remember when... Oh, critical. I don't think that would have been necessary, but okay. Do you, Splurb. Altaria. Welp, that is part flying type. Actually, what am I doing? I don't have to just switch out. I can U-turn. There we go. We'll U-turn. That's not going to do a heck of a lot of damage. But you can do some chip damage and switch in without completely wasting the turn. That's entirely why I put U-turn on Splurb. Alright, Dragon Dance, huh? Let's try... Well, actually, let's use Ice Beam because it's the best move to use. Dragon Pulse is not affected at all by that Dragon Dance you just did because it's a special move, so... I don't know what you were trying to do, but you failed. Ice Beam will take this thing out, no problem. And there we go. Very good. Splurb grows to level 59. Most excellent. Good buff to the defense. And Penguin grows ever closer to level 60. Victory! That is victory for you. Wow, this guy really is polite. It seems to me that there's a certain image that goes with the Dragon Tamer. But me, I'd much sooner take it easy, take it slow, and take it my own way. Figure there's more than my style that I need to work on first. Aha. So your Pokemon make nests out of your hair. I suppose that's something that happens fairly often. Anyway, there is another item down here. Is there a hidden item, or is it just this non-hidden item? Anyway, this non-hidden item is the TM53 Energy Ball. That is a great item. Let me actually show what that does. Gotta scroll through very slowly. But TM53 over here, you can see it's 80 power, 100% accurate grass-type move. I can teach it to Rose Raid. It does have 20 more power than... Giga Drain. But, and you can see I don't think it actually has an added effect. Oh, it may lower the target special defense. You can see, it's 80 power versus 60 power, same amount of PP. I like Giga Drain's secondary effect of restoring HP, and with that big root, Masquerose is taking advantage of his slightly more specially defensive nature. I think I'll keep this as is, but it is something that I may change in the future, just because. And while I'm over here, let me actually switch Penguin to the front. Splurb grew the level that I wanted her to, so that's nice. Anyway, gonna climb up these rocks and keep going, because that was a dead end over there. There is another item over here, which is a lagging tail. The lagging tail is like it's the opposite of a quick claw. So what that will do is sometimes it will make your Pokemon go last when it was originally going to go first. I suppose there are some strategies where you'd actually want to do that. None of my Pokemon have anything like that. I suppose you could use it with something like Gyro Ball, or any of the moves that do higher damage, like Payback or Revenge, I believe, which do more damage if you go second. But that's not the strategy of any of the Pokemon on my team, and it really is, at least for me, a waste of a held item. So, not going to use that, but it's here on this route if you wanted to use it. Anyway, I think that's a dead end with an item down there, so of course that's where we go first. I believe that would be a Carbos if memory serves. Yes, yes it is. That's wonderful. And gonna climb up these rocks. And then climb up over here, and there's another trainer. And we're actually almost at the end of this route, but let's actually climb up these rocks first before that guy can find us. And here we can grab a couple of Qualot berries and a couple of Pomeg berries. So berries are always nice and always welcome, even if I've been a terrible berry farmer lately. I do still have plenty of berries remaining, and that's really all that I care about, so hooray. But yeah, that's that. And now we're gonna climb down here, and we're gonna get ambushed by that trainer because I can already tell since he's coming my way. And you can see I didn't even have the time. I was actually pushing the down button, but I didn't have the time before this guy noticed me. It took great pains raising my partners. I'll show you how strong I made them. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, bub. This is Ace Trainer Graham, and Graham's got a Tyrogue. You took great pains to raise your Pokemon, but you didn't actually evolve your Tyrogue when I believe it automatically evolves at level 30? Okay. You do you, bud. Anyway, that Fake Out didn't do anything because it was resist. Well, okay, it did a few damage and it made me miss a turn, but the end result of that is not important. And here's a Hitmonchan. It's probably got the elemental punches, which means I can expect a Thunder Punch coming my way, or a fighting move, which would actually make more sense if it had one. But either way, I'm going to use Surf. Penguin should grow to level 60 as a result of this, which is great. Ooh, close combat. That's rough. And I don't have, well, I probably don't need Aqua Jet, unless Penguin doesn't. Welp. I did not expect that. Alright, well, sorry, Penguin. Who to send out? Who to send out? Masquerose. Why not? Masquerose is a good Pokemon. Sludge Bomb. Oh, Detect. That's lovely. I don't like Detect. But this should take care of you. Perfect. Down goes Hitmonchan. And gain some experience, and we've defeated Graham. It needs to be leveled more? I mean, the first one could have actually stood to be evolved. So, you know, that might have been slightly helpful. Anyway, let's come down here. And Repel's effect wore off. If we go here, you can see that the survival area is over there. I'm not quite ready to go there just yet. Let's activate a Super Repel. But I think if we actually go up here, we don't have much choice. So if we continue going this way, yeah, we're in the survival area. And you can see that there's a house over here, and there's an item over here. That's all stuff I want to do next time. Right now. So just remember that that's there. Right now, all I want to do is head into the survival area. And I'm going to heal up because, wow, I did not actually expect Penguin to faint over there. And after healing up, I'm actually going to take a quick look around. Although we'll actually save exploring this area until the next episode. There's a few things to do here. The building next door, I saw gym leaders go in and out every so often. Ooh, that's interesting. Some say the universe was shaped by something born from an egg. A man I met long ago told me that. So you said some say, and then you say a man said. Okay, fine, whatever. Uh-huh. Aha. Explaining multi-battle. So they're talking about that building next door over here. I don't think we can go in there yet. Yep, the door is shut tight, members only is painted on it. Well, that's a very disappointing way to start out exploring this area, but I do believe that's all we're going to do for this time. So, in the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to visit our forums and our Discord server, both of which are linked in the video description below. And follow us on social media. Again, those particular channels are linked in the video description below. In the meantime, I've done everything that I wanted to do today, and I did not soft lock the game, thank you very much. So, I will end things off here, and I will see you all next time.